Welcome back to Let's Play Darklands with me, PolarDash. Previously on Darklands, we raced our way up to Groningen in an attempt to make this witch cultist meeting in the Groningen area. Unfortunately, we were not able to make it in time, but instead, once we arrived, we were attacked by some like witch familiars in the shape of, I don't know, mystical wolf beasts like evil Satan guys. Yes. And I think Inferno almost died in quicksand. That was pretty interesting, pretty intense for me at least. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Maybe well about the witch cult. We weren't able to stamp it out of existence, but maybe uh, we'll run into another, I don't know, satanic village, and maybe we can ring out another date and place for us to head to so that we can make another attempt at this quest line sort of thing. Yes. All right. But for right now, we need to plan out a route back to Braunschweig to so that we can give this Tarnhelm that's taking up inventory space back to this foreign trader. Well, we're gonna go back down to Zval for one. Um, But there is no road that will take us straight to Braunschweig. We're gonna have to do like a little loop around. We're gonna have to either do like a northern loop up to Bremen, I think, here, and then go down past Hanover and then to Braunschweig. Or we can go back to where we came and do like a southern loop back and hit these Dutch cities over here, Deventer, Xanten, and then come all the way around back here, Cologne, Paderborn, somewhere like this, something something, Goslar Place, Braunschweig. Yes. Yeah. There's a I think there's like a big forest and a mountain range around here that prevents like direct access via a road. So yeah, it's not as easy as it can be. But I think we want to go head toward Bremen because there's some, what do you call it, like river, I think what do they call, like estuaries, or estuaries, the bodies of water that kind of branches out of a river, a major river. But there might be some boats sailing from Bremen that'll kind of give us a shortcut to Braunschweig, and I think that'll be the faster way. I do want to just get this quest done and over with. It just, I don't know, it just feels like something something, like an unfinished thing, which is what it is. But we all know how I like to repeat myself, repeat the things I say, like that. All right, late at night gaming again. Yes, I think I confirmed that the ships here don't sail anywhere. So I guess we'll just leave at night. Why the hell not? It's only swamps and quicksand out there. What do we need sunlight for, daylight for? Oh, there's that monastery there. We should check that out. Let's do it. Let's chance ourselves into another pit of quicksand. Go! Just watch where you step. The ancient walled monastery of Ihostix sits on a rocky hilltop, overlooking pastures sprinkled with well-tended flocks. As you approach, you see a few monks and peasants working in small vegetable plots. In the swamps, it's a harsh life. So how's the well, maybe it's fertile actually because it's by the sea and it's all swampy. Let's ask. The monks smile, but return to work. You realize they must be under a vow of silence. The peasant farmers will talk, but only about the prospects of rain, last year's crop, and other trivia. At least everyone seems happy and content here. Yeah, alright, so it's fertile. Good. Now let's approach the gate and humbly request admittance for their libraries. After a brief discussion at the gate, you are admitted to the monastery and asked to wait for the abbot's clerk, who wishes to greet you personally. Inside the courtyard, it's peaceful and quiet. A novice monk leads you down quiet corridors to the abbot's clerk. Well, good travelers, he remarks with a smile. What can this modest monastery offer you? We ask for a library. Oh, what do you got, though? The opportunity to discuss arcane knowledge with their renowned scholars. That's intriguing. We'll just start from the top. I think I do want to ask for the latest news to see if the rumors about the mine by Kufstein is still floating around. There are reports of something ravaging the countryside south from here. Some even talk of a dragon being seen in the skies. That's fantastic. Another reason why we will be heading toward Bremen and not towards the Dutch cities. Okay, cool. Everyone is still talking about the mines near Kufstein and its knockers and the mines. The mines can't get back. The miners can't return to work because of these things. Great use of words there, PolarDash. You just keep flinging out the complicated vocabularies. Hey, you got any goods for sale? Asked Toby. Yeah, we got this pike. It's like elite stabbiness justice. We don't need that though. Mandragora. I don't think we have any of this stuff. Oh, that reminds me. I put all of Peng's reagents in alphabetical order, and I gave the bases to Axiana out of all people. Just because, well, Inferno likes to step in quicksand. Toby is the one that collects all the loot. I don't want to accidentally sell the bases. And Axiana is the only person left with, free, or with nothing to worry about. Alright, but anyway. And, Inferno says the bases, they don't agree with his skin. Makes him itch. We'll purchase these. Alright. I think Mandragora is some kind of magical plant. Don't exactly remember. Alright. But we don't need anything else from you. Alright, so thanks for the plants. Peng asks if the monastery scholars know of any alchemical formulae. The clerk asks a novice to escort you to a small tower where a few dedicated monks pursue alchemical experiments. At the entrance, some of the monks ask penetrating questions, but apparently your intellectual abilities, Ping's intellectual abilities, knowledge of alchemy, or simple speaking skills impressed him sufficiently. Finally, after more discussion, you are introduced to the leader of alchemical research. Happy to meet fellow students of the noble art, the monk says. I only wish our laboratory here was sufficient to our aims and purposes. You immediately understand this gentle hint. I don't get it. Does that mean it's overly sufficient? I don't know. The joke blows past Peng and me. After some discussion, you discover that the following formulas can be purchased. We got, let's see. Yeah, whereas if you trade for alchemical formulae, you get one of these at random when you buy them. I mean, you do pay up the insane... You do have to abide by the insane price tag, but you get to choose. Noxious Aroma, Eye Burn, Black Cloud, and Flea Dust. And you can usually get an idea of the quality of the formula by looking at the price. I think 5 florins is pretty average, or above average, maybe 35 quality. I think the 25 quality potions are about 2 florins. And it goes up from there. Alright, so what formulas does Ping have? I don't think I have the Flea Dust. Might be interested in that. We got Eye Burn, Black Cloud, Stone Tar. We don't have much. Oh no, I think I accidentally said in an episode, the Great Power increases strength. It doesn't. It makes impact weapon stronger. Iron Arm increases strength. I think I want Noxious Aroma, because you can use Noxious Aroma in combat and in events. You can also use Eye Burn too, but I think I got Eye Burn, right? No. Yeah, I do. Solomon's Eye Burn. which is what's in the list here. Yeah, alright. Well, do I have enough money? Barely. But I'll buy it. Alright. Ping puts 5 florins down on the lab table counter and learns noxious aroma. Okay, now it's Inferno's turn, but not as leader, to ask if we can use their library. The clerk considers your request and shrugs. We do have a library. I'll have a novice take you there. It'll cost you 2 groschen though. Alright, they like Santa Claus. And Agatha, Raymond, Puff, and Christina. Why am I gravitating toward Raymond Piff? Agatha. I actually tend to go toward saints that I can pronounce. But I got this feeling Agatha requires virtue. I don't remember. Alright, we're gonna go with Raymond. So we can find out what Piff stands for. Alright, Inferno, study up. Takes a lot of time. Alright, Inferno, what'd you learn? What'd you learn? Opens up his Pokedex. Raymond Penafort. Oh, I don't think I can guess this one. No. Patron saint of lawyers. Known for his conversions and preaching. He provides a good increase to intelligence and a very good increase to read-write. Allows the party to travel on water as though it were land for one day, and improves local reputation with Dominicans. Maybe he might help with that Dominican friar that's extorting money from travelers. But I can't cast him anyway, so... Yeah, I sort of remember this guy. I don't know why. We're gonna need to pump our virtue. Alright. But it's another saint in the books. Never hurts. Alright. Can we use one of your cells? We need to sleep. You are shown to a small, damp, unused cell. Feel free to spread your beddings here. We'll call you up when it's dinner time. And we eat, then sleep. We ask for a chance to leave now. You thank the clerk and monks for their generous hospitality. Alas, we must press on quickly, says Toby. Our tasks do not permit much rest. And soon we're outside and we're back into the swamps once more. Did you guys know that there's an evil cultist witchcraft site-like placey thing just north of you? Just so you guys know. Alright. Now that'd be hilarious if that was a witch cult here. We need to find out, I think. Let's. We got all the time in the world, I think. There is a time limit for these mind quests. Eventually, they either solve the problem themselves, or they give up, and the rumor dissipates. But I wanna chance into quicksand and check out this freaking village. Like, oh, maybe it doesn't take as much time out here. I don't know what this tile is. The hamlet of Whittle nestles up against a hill. That's how the villagers pronounce it, by the way. A small church sits amidst the graveyard. The graveyards. A small smoke curls, so I'm gonna stop reading. We're going to talk to the Schultz. Hey, what's up? Can you help us? After thinking for quite a stretch of time, he says no. Alright. Let us... What time is it? Nuns. Let's visit the church? Hey, maybe villages have mass in strange time frames. When you ask the priest about Holy Communion, he says, we hold mass every morning at prime and on Sunday at prime and vesper. Oh, so Sundays it's when... Right, when it's at 6. We'll be honored to have you present at that time. Let's go to confession, because Inferno hasn't done that in a while. There we go. Stepping into the confessional, Tobias speaks to the village priest and tells him all his sins. Toby likes confessing at the villages. Maybe because he's a traveling merchant. You know, he doesn't really have time to go into the churches of the seas. He have to spend his confession time out in the villages, in the countryside. But He's sitting there for 8 hours. We wait patiently until he's finished. And Tobias is pardoned of his sins, finding renewed virtue and favor with heaven. Alright, good. Good on you, Toby. We're gonna leave. Alright. And seek shelter for the night. Because it's probably late, since Toby spent all that time, yeah, in confession. We're just gonna relax and get 8 hours of sleep for 8 pfennigs. Yeah, these guys don't charge much. Storing your gear, you eat a hearty meal, then take 8 hours of well-deserved sleep. We also cross our fingers, right? Alright! We awake. We're in one piece. Let's leave. Thank you, villagers, for your hospitality, but we must get going. Now we have to navigate. Maybe this is the geese stuff that's up there in Germany. Supposedly, like, up in northern Germany, there's this geese stuff. It's like a cross between, like, a swamp and a plains, I think. I'm not exactly sure of the science behind it, but it's something like that. Ask a German. They'd probably know, or maybe not. Okay. Alright, so we need to take this road east to Bremen, so let's get to it. Except, there's fresh paw prints crossing the road. Axiana kneels to inspect them, then looks up with a worried expression. Yep, it's wolves, she murmurs, and only a few minutes old. Alright, and then we hear growls coming from behind us. Axiana, like, scare them away or something. Oh, mount your horses and outrun the wolf pack, that's new, let's do that! Although I'll probably fail. I want to do it anyway. You urge your steeds to a gallop, but they are not quite fast enough. Some of the wolves are able to run around you and get ahead. Your horses rear and plunge, frightened by the predators. Proximity. You are forced to dismount and fight. That was neat, though. Drilling with Biba. Yes. Alright. They're drilling with saliva. That's what I meant to read. Except my mouth couldn't cope with the words. We'll just launch our pew-pews. Here. And ping step out. Fire! No one hit. Ping. Hope and dreams. Is you. No! Why are you gonna crush my dreams? Charge! Inferno. And ping, like, go follow Inferno. You two are on standby. Actually, I actually want you, like, here. Something like that. Alright, good. That's good. Alright. I need you to crush the brains out of that wolf there, Toby. Xana, you're gonna bludgeon this wolf to unconsciousness because you don't like killing wild animals. As we all know now. Toby, I already ordered you to do stuff. Inferno's already hacking away. Ping. You're on him. Okay, good. Go! Combats! Toby, why do you like to do the total opposite of what I asked you to do? And yet, kick ass for the Lord. Alright. Beating down the wolves. Like it's their job. Armor's holding up. Good. Yeah, the wolves just can't penetrate our chainmail and plate with their teeth. That's good. Their fangs just aren't sharp enough. And all the wolves are dead, and they fled back into the swamps. Alright. Go here. Here. Oh, what is this? Coming up the road is a well-dressed but elderly nobleman, riding a proud steed and surrounded by knights and guardsmen. Right, he stops, looks us over, and says to the knight, "Don't these people owe us the road toll?" Oh, wow, a florin! Are you kidding me? The knight looks a little confused. The road toll? Well, then he collects himself, gives you a strong stare, and says, "Pay the florin, or your lives are forfeit." I don't feel like paying the florin. How's Alchemist's number? Busy. Alright, Toby. It's all you, buddy. Talk them out of demanding this extortionate toll. Nice. When he hears your names, the nobleman turns quite pale. Excuse me, I didn't recognize you in that garb. With a small gesture, he motions back to Knight. Please walk freely on our roads. It's yours to walk on. Hooray for fame and reputation. And Toby gets a increase to common. Speaking. Speak common. Saying things backwards for the win. Ah, get out of the swamp! Ah, I hate you, swamp! Swamp, no! Suddenly, Axana holds up her hand. I think someone or something is hidden up ahead, she whispers. Right, we're gonna respect their perceptions. Toby, it's your game again. No, it's not. They go, let's fight. But they're just the... right. They're not as harmful kind. The kind I like because they drop loots. Easy to gather loot. For me and you. Shoot this guy up, and then we're going to charge their leader. Go. Javelin. Mouth. Make it happen. No. Charge! We're just going to cut this one down with all of our dudes. Axana, you're just going to charge spear first into that mercenary sergeant. Stab! Poke! Nice! There you go. Just puncture the spleen. Oh, but he counterattacks. And now Axana is semi-surrounded. No! Toby wanted to back her up. Toby is just a... He's got all those... Doesn't got any kills. Or he does. He just got the kills and assists going. Trying to take first place in kills. Alright. Very good. And... Ping stab. Oh, wow! Something definitely came off the bandit. Alright, there's just an arm sailing through the air. Quarrel. Burno. Javelin. And we got some longswords to sell. Neato. Good. Leave. And they had 8 groschen in their pockets. Alright, and Burno got an increase to edge weapons and bow weapons. Victory. Must have been that 20 damage that he just done. With the bands disposed of, we resume our journey. And there's a burnt out village down there to the south. Not gonna go there. Just gonna keep taking the road. Road to Bremen. Oh, there's a castle. Let's investigate. Looking across a dark cultivated valley, you see a vast castle keep standing on the open knoll in the middle of the swamp. Pause and talk to the farmers. They only tell us the place's name. It's Methane. Let's bravely approach Methane and hope we're awesome enough to gain entry. Your fair words earn entrance into the Tower of Methane. In due time, you are taken before the local lord, who extends the hospitality of his domain for the night, in return for the latest news. We can only accept. So, before we get into chatting, what do you got to sell? In vain you look for the chance to buy or sell, but this guy's too poor. Alright. So, tell us about this castle. It's nice. You are relieved to discover that all is well here in Methane. The residents are happy, and the Lord is just. Ah, says Toby to the Lord while at dinner. If only all the Holy Roman Empire was as peaceful and wisely ruled as these lands. The Lord nods his thanks. So, we're just gonna leave in the morning. Maybe get our endurance back. We don't! We've been had. This bets were lumpy. Okay, let's keep going. I got the swamp. It's got a nice, what do you call it, moat going though. It's this epic giant moat land. Let's keep going. There's pumpkins on the road. Num-nums. Uh-oh. Ahead you see the pavilion of a traveling alchemist. Frowning guards stand up and pull out weapons. The alchemist steps out of his tent and hefts a nasty-looking potion in one hand. He speaks. Halt! Hand over all alchemical ingredients and stuffs. We will give you a fair price, but we need it now. I hate this guy. Knowing that his fair price is but a sham, you... There are benefits and not benefits to taking on an evil alchemist. But we're gonna try to beseech the alchemist to spare us. For now. Tobias, eloquently defend your party to the evil alchemist. Were you not once a poor apprentice starting your career? After several minutes of plaintive pleas, even the alchemist's hard heart is touched, and he lets you go. That is hard to read. Alright, cool. But no increase to speak common. That's what I was going for. Yeah, I usually tend to try to talk my way out of everything, just because speak common is a very good skill to increase for that time when you really need it to work, you know? Though, taking out that alchemist, we would have maybe gotten some alchemical reagents and maybe some potions. Though there are chances that he lobs potions that could cripple our equipment, which is not good. But we found ourselves another monastery, and we're looking across the field at it. And we're just gonna stare at the farmers instead. Alright, so these guys are armed and armored with flails and whips. The peasants don't look very happy. Farno's got serious face going. We're gonna approach the gate and humbly request admittance. After a brief discussion at the gate, you are admitted to the monastery. Alright, they tell you to wait. Inside the courtyard is all bustling with wagons and shit. They're all plush in their cushions. There's a fat guy across the desk. What do you want, he says. We ask for... the latest news. Let's see if the rumor's still going. Yep, there's still something setting fires down to the south. It's probably a dragon. And we're still talking about Kufstein. That's good. Inferno... Still with serious face. Library. Can I use it? Sure. 3 groschen, please. So we got Engelbert, Morris, Catherine, and Raymond again. These guys are all about the lawyers. I think Raymond was the saint of lawyers, I think it said. Catherine? Catherine did something right? I don't remember. Engelbert sounds like something. We'll go with Catherine. Spend the rest of the day studying up. Alright. Activates his holy dex to let the party know about Catherine. We can't use her. Patron saint of philosophers, preachers, students, librarians, and maidens. Catherine is one of the 14 holy helpers and is known for her faith and conversions. She provides a small increase to intelligence, a good increase to charisma, and a tremendous increase to speak common. Alright. So I guess the fact that she's one of the 14 helpers means you need epic virtue to cast her. But, again, that's another saint in the books. Never hurts. What? Oh, I thought the monasterian guys kicked us out. The monasterians. Alright, fine. We're just gonna sleep here for the night. And we dine on kitchen scraps. We ask for the chance to leave. And we thank the clerk for teaching us about St. Catherine. But we must be off now. Because the combat music, or the traveling music beckons us. Yeah, but 30-minute mark. I'm gonna end the video here. Next time we continue our journey to Bremen. I'm not even sure if I'm heading the right way. The road is branching off in strange directions. But, hey, you'll find out if I'm heading the right direction next time on Let's Play Darklands. With me, PolarDash, as usual. Alright, so, goodbye.